Paintball is back in America's playground. That's right, the NXL has returned to Atlantic City, New Jersey after over a 5-year hiatus. So what does this look like? I'm going to take you through a full walkthrough of the NXL's Mid-Atlanta Open. Let's go. So first off, the first thing you notice when you come here is look at the freaking view. We're on an airstrip, and they definitely put us in a good spot because you can see all of Atlantic City, but you're not here to see Atlantic City, you're here to see what the paintball tournament looks like in Atlantic City. So we're going to take you through that. First, when you walk in the gates, you're going to see the Finlay hats, the Gen X Global and the Transfuse booths over here, and then if you look over to the left, you're going to see the 724 booth and the Gangster booth. That's sick. And then over here we have Circus React and the Hydra booth. Guys, I've preached about these before, but the Hydra knee pads are amazing. They have these on the website, so if y'all want to pick up some incredible knee pads that I fully endorse, do it at lonewolfpaintball.com, and they're at a great price, so you're not going to break the bank getting some of the best knee pads that you can possibly get. All right, so next we're going over to the Max booth over here. So Max makes all of the shirts that I wear personally, all of my personal stuff, so if you want to pick up any of that, it's on the website, and other positive shirts are on the website, so you can try out some of the Max gear there. But they also make jerseys for the Austin Notorious and the ML Kings. And then after that, we've got the Ninja booth, guys. If you want to pick up Ninja tanks, they're on the website, and they make some really awesome regs. They just came out with a brand new reg a couple of months ago, so if you're looking to get a really good reg and also one of the best paintball tanks that you can get in the game, Ninja is where you can get it. But this is always the awesomest part, is the Infamous booth. Now, Infamous always does great on their booths, and they carry a ton of products, so they have to have a really big one. So we'll do a walkthrough. Infamous has a ton of new packaging gear over here. So they've got everything from bags to stuff that you can just throw things in. Fanny packs. Fanny packs. We all know how much we love fanny packs. But after that, they make the custom triggers. They make the whole barrel set. They also make barrel cases. They have the microfibers, and then over here you can see they got the patches and everything. They also have Infamous shirts in the back. And then Infamous is known for their custom markers, and they've got a couple of the new Geo R5s to show off here. Guys, all of this stuff is available on the website too, so if you see something that you like that's sick, it's over at the website, lonewolfpaintball.com.
Perfect.
After that, dude, I have to say they do really well with the shirts, the pants, and the hats. The hats look super sick here. I love these hats. They look awesome. But moving on, some of the last things that Infamous is known for is the regs, and they make some of the best anodized regs and tanks that you can possibly get. You see here, these regs are awesome. I mean, incredibly looking regs. These are the ones that I personally use, and I used to have the tank as well, so if y'all looking for anything like that, they are fully endorsed by Matt the Gym Rat. I love the Powerhouse regs, and some of these, I mean, look at that, dude. That looks sick. The matte with the green. They got 68s, they got 80s, they got 90s, whatever you're looking for. They got it. They got the long body regs too. And this is the absolute best thing Infamous makes, and that's the tape. Guys, if you need something, the tape is the best thing to do. And it's super cheap, it's super affordable. You should always have it in your bag. I'm just saying that. Look, it's Kyle Bowen from Baltimore Revo. What's up, brother?
You got 10 seconds for your door?
Yeah.
Public. What's up, brother? How are you?
How are you, man?
Good. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you too, bro. I appreciate it, brother. All right, so next we're gonna go over here. So the Planet Eclipse, they don't bring any guns anymore, which sucks, but they do tech everything here, which says a lot about the company, that they just send guys out here to fix your paintball guns, and that's it. So big shout out to Planet Eclipse. They're always taking care of their people. After that, we got the Enemy of the State booth, which is always popping. These guys are awesome. They do some super cool exclusive stuff that you can only get at events, and that's why you see everybody and their mom over here. Also, Committed Paintballs out here. They've got the Team USA stuff up over here. And then after that, we go to the we go to the NYX booth over here, so you can get like awesome custom NYX stuff. And then I think this is like the biggest thing about the walkthrough. They showed up World Cup last year, and it was like, holy cow! But that's the Paintballers tent over here, and this thing is hard to miss. I mean, you could see this from a mile away, and it is just, it's super awesome. What they're doing is they're just showing off the new game that they have, which is Paintballers, which actually I believe is available on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation, so you can get on there. But you know, they just have people out here play testing the game and just kind of feeling it out, seeing them play it, and the way they're doing it with the setup is just super sick. So that says a lot about the people and how much they care about this game when they're doing something like this for that. After that, we're over to the dye tent. Now, dye, it's your standard, what you're looking for when dye. Like they are pristine, everything looks good, and they have everything set up properly. And they just came out with some new paintball guns. So we'll show you all those real quick, the new DSR colorways that they came out with. Look at that. That's crazy. So dye is definitely known for doing some awesome looking
2 p.m. on
custom exclusive designs. So I already heard some people snatching up some of these markers, but if you want to grab some, you want to try out the DSR, you want to try out the M3, or you just got a lower budget, you want to do the CZR, you can do it all there. They also have everything else here. So I play for a dye team, so anytime we need something, we're in here grabbing it. All right, moving on to the next one. We're going to the Lux tent. DLX always has some super cool markers out here. What's up, brother? DLX always has some super cool markers out here. All these are available on the website as well, but they do some cool looking markers that they're always showing off. Like this Era right here. This thing, I used the Era in the beginning of the year. I actually loved it. I was never a big fan of shockers until they came out with that gun. And then after that, I was like, very nice. After that, we got the Hormesis booth. They've got it going on. You know you're going by the Hormesis booth when you smell the patchouli oil and hear the EDM going on. And then after that, the Field 1 booth over here. They've got the Brute products, which you can get on the website, and they also have the new V2. They've got a colorway right there that I don't think anyone's seen yet. Is this a new colorway?
Yeah, man.
Oh, look at that.
V2 right there.
Yeah.
So it's got the updated milling on the body and a couple new internal parts.
Yeah, updating milling, new internal parts. I love the Force whenever I shot the first one, so the fact that they improved on it says a lot about the paintball gun. And if y'all are looking for them, they're on the website as well. So after that, let's go over to the HK booth. HK's always got it bumping. You know, because it feels like you're walking into a nightclub.
Yeah, Jason's coming out today.
But they do. What's up, brother? They do exclusive event shirts. So this is a Mid-Atlantic major one. And we're gonna try and not get copyright strike. What's up, Matt?
How are you?
Good, man.
Playing good?
Yeah, we haven't played yet. We played 3 and 5, so yep. Afternoon matches. See you later, brother. After that, we have the Empire booth, the Ultra booth, and I think these guys showed up this year. They always do awesome looking stuff, and they came out with some extra cool looking markers right here, as well as the exclusive straps. But the big thing I want to touch on is the new tanks they got, guys. We got these on the website as well, so if you want to check it out, these are super light tanks, and they have some awesome colorways. I've been seeing guys use them all weekend, and the weekend before, because we practiced the Brooklyn Bears. Those tanks look awesome. So if you're looking for a new tank, something that's a little bit lighter than what you're used to, they've got the new JT80 tanks over there. And then after that, we got the GI booth. This is where you come to get all your GI stuff. They got pants, joggers, shirts, pod packs, and whenever you need paint, you get it here. And also, if you're trying not to get burnt like a chicken nugget, they got plenty of umbrellas. These are popular. All right, let's go over to the Bunker Kings booth. So the Bunker Kings, dude, If you ever need to find Bunker King stuff, just look for the teal. It's there, because that's what everything colored is. So they got all the packs in here, guys. All this stuff pretty much is available on the website. But the one thing I want to talk about is the new Control 2 and the Spire 5. These are two of the best loaders in the game, and they just came out with brand new ones. So these things, fully endorsed. I am behind it, 100%. I love my Spire 3. I actually still use it, and the Spire 5 pretty much did everything the Spire 4 did right, but better. And then the new Control 2, if y'all looking for a new, the highest end loader that you can get, the Control 2 is the one to do it. They fixed the back button. They did a ton of stuff to fix that, and they got some cool looking tops. Now they got the clear lids over here. It's see-through, dude. Like I can see y'all right now. Not really, but you know what I mean. Iced out. They've also got the CMDs, the Vios, and then they do pads, pod packs, and barrel covers. I feel like everybody and their mom's got a Virtue barrel cover, but the pod packs, the padding, more padding. I use the Virtue arm pads right here, so those are the ones that I'm usually wearing whenever y'all see me. And then, like I said, I feel like the thing that everybody's got, I think Will will probably agree, but I feel like everybody's got a Virtue barrel sock, one time or another. All right, so we're getting towards the end of all the vendors, and I'm gonna show you where the Pro Field is and where everything else is. But Virtue is the last one. Virtue and Bunker Kings is the last one, but X Factor's got their own booth over here, and then the Carbon booth. And I gotta say, dude, Carbon has been pushing like the edge of what paintball gear can be when we're talking about like the looks, the quality, all that stuff. But they're even pushing it further with their mask. And I gotta say, like, some of these new masks look incredible. They just had an exclusive drop of some masks. So if y'all are looking for like some exclusive masks, they actually have them on the website. These things look incredible. I mean, I can't say enough. I did a video recently on the Carbon mask. It looks great. But these new exclusive colors that they're coming out with, just been knocking it out of the park. And these are just some of the standard colors. You can get all these on the website. They are the highest price masks, but they're that price for a reason. And we did a whole video reviewing, like, comparing all of these masks. And without a doubt, hands down, the Carbon mask won for me, because it fit great, it breathed great, you could hear, you could talk. It did everything you need in a mask, and the lenses are just so easy to change out. I love them to death. So yeah, Carbon has been pushing the limits when we're talking about gear, but that's pretty much it for everything. And now we're done here. What's up, Dylan? I love you, man. I love you. But now that we're done here, we're gonna go over to the NXL registration booth, show y'all what it's like to kind of log in, get in here, get into the tournaments, and then we're also gonna show you what the pro pits look like, and also all of the other pits, and then also the vendors, food vendors, guys. You gotta eat food when you're out here playing paintball, so let's go do that. All right, so this is the NXL registration booth. So what they have here, they got the event t-shirts. Basically, if you wanna see your team on the back of the t-shirt, if you wanna get an exclusive t-shirt, you can do it here, and you can also support the Major League Paintball by doing that. But when you come in, if you're playing paintball, you register here. If you haven't paid, you go up there, you get your ID, and then if you have paid, you just scan this thing and say, yeah, I'm here to play paintball. But what you basically do, if you're doing it, these guys right here, they get in line, you'll give them your social security number, your first and last child's name, and then also you have to donate your left kidney, and then you get to play paintball. And none of that's true. You just pay the entry fee and play paintball. But that's it. And then we'll show you. They got all the trophies set up over here. So, excuse me, brother. They got all the trophies set up over here, so whenever you win paintball matches and stuff, that's what you get when you win enough of them in a row. And then they got the Major League Pro Paintball Tour right here. Got everything in there. But yeah, this is basically when you come out here and you buy this stuff, you're supporting you're supporting paintball and helping us do more of these. Oh, here's the event shirt too. I talked about it, but y'all got to see it.
They definitely had enough bodies to pull because they started with.
I don't know who this guy is or if they hired him or what, but he's doing a great job.
D-side, you can see here's a good example of the angle that D1 is inset, so you cannot control the sideline from D1. You have to get
Okay, let's go look at the pro field. Oh, we can't go that way. It's like,
up in the middle.
that's the other thing, is you can't get in where you're not supposed to be in at. We got the stage. So whenever you win or you do good enough, just good enough, you get to go over there. The pro field is over here. I don't know how to get over there. Hey man, we're doing a walkthrough for Major League Paintball. Is it cool? All right, appreciate it. All right, so this is the pro field right here. Basically, you hang out, you get to watch paintball, get to watch the pros play. A lot of room this time around. They've got what is it, the beams on the side with the Major League Paintball on there, so you can kind of see a little bit more branding. You know, we're getting on ESPN now, so it's kind of cool. We gotta look good, right? We gotta look professional. So that's what we're doing out here. But over here, you know, these are the pro pits. So this is where all the pro players are just getting everything right before they go out, and then going out there. And I think they're playing paintball or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's the pro field. And so now we're gonna take you over to the divisional fields and also show you the food, because food is important.
Bunch of beer.
All right. What's up, bro? So they've got all the paint trucks over here, and then the most important field out of all of them, the Lone Wolf Paintball field. So this is where the NXL and semi-pro play. So this is the same layout as the rest of the fields. Now what's crazy is this year is that pros, or for this event, since Texas had to get pushed back, the pros finished the Texas event on Thursday, and then they put a blind layout up for the pro players, so they're playing a different layout than everybody else. So this is the first layout that they're going to have up of this layout. Sorry if that sounded confusing. I don't know how to talk sometimes. But this is the Lone Wolf field, the premiere field, the live stream field, the free to watch field, all that good stuff. And it's all made possible because of Lone Wolf Paintball and all the rest of the awesome people there. But then they've got all the paint vendors over here. And then, dude, they showed up with the food this time around. I mean, usually there's like 2 or 3 vendors. We got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vendors for food? 6. Got the center 50, which is you know, kind of like the hangout spot for once you get done with the matches. And then we got Dilly Donuts, Latin American cuisine, Italian ice, smoothies and French fries. That's an interesting name. I know you dip French fries in milkshakes, but what do you think happens when you dip them in smoothies? We'll figure out. But after that, we've got barbecue pulled pork and the produce company. Now, let's go over and see the divisional fields. I forgot to say we're on an airstrip. We're on an airstrip, so oh, excuse me. You're all good. We're on an airstrip, so I mean, if you fly a plane, you could land here. Please don't. Yeah, don't do that. I don't endorse that at all. But yeah, so they've got 3 fields over here, and then the other 3 fields are over here. So what do we got? Like the Empire, Gel Blasters, Infamous, Hormesis. What are the other fields? Virtue, or Bunker Kings? No, it's Virtue and then the HK fields. Yeah, so this is where all of the D2, D3, some of the semi-pro guys are playing over here. D4, D5, 3-man on Sunday, 5-man on Saturday and Sunday. This is where they're all playing. But that is basically the whole entire event walkthrough, guys. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like it. And if you're looking to pick up some paintball gear, go to lonewolfpaintball.com and use the code GYMRAT to save yourself 10% on certain items. And that's all for me. We'll see y'all later. Peace.